We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app could save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at Sutton Gymnasium, pregame, Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby. So glad that you're with us on this Friday night as the Tigers get ready to take on Point Pleasant. A throwback, I would call, to the SEOIL, although now both teams in the Twin States League. So Marietta 1-1. I actually believe Point Pleasant has not picked up a win in the league yet. And as you heard Coach Gardner in the pregame there, we talked about it, and Marietta is technically in the hunt. They still have both Cross, they have Fort Fry left, they have Warren left, so in a way they control their own destiny. I like a league where you have an opportunity to win a league championship, go into the playoffs, but it gives you something to play for in the regular season.
Absolutely. Warren, I think, is undefeated right now at 3-0, and we've beaten Fort Fry already, and tough game at Warren, so we got them at home. We went out against Fort Fry, Point Pleasant. We've got to play them twice tonight and then on the road. There's a chance we can take that first year of the league.
It'd be fun as it starts this winter and it'll roll into the spring sports and obviously then into the fall sports, and that's going to be fun. Marietta again victorious on Tuesday night. You and Johnny had that one. They moved to 8-4, 1-1 in the league, and it was a 66-40 game, but the big story in that one, Ashton Harris was the story, and the really cool thing, over $28,000, they're not done counting yet, that has been raised for him and his family.
What a great cause, and he was able to FaceTime in with the team before the game and after the game, and the team came out. It was a spirited effort, and both communities too. Athens was well represented. They came down with a big contingent, and it was really special to see, and really hope for the best for that young man.
He comes over from Athens in the springtime, I think, as a transfer. His family moved here, and so our best to him, and he continues to be in our prayers. The victory, though, 66-40 in Kendall, a big game, 20-8. Also, Graham and Coast had big games.
Yeah, it was. It started out with Kendall underneath. That's really was the spark. He was working. They just didn't have an answer for him underneath. It was a tied game after the first quarter, but they put up 18 in that second quarter to open up a 9-point lead, and they never looked back from that point. And then Coast and Graham both were hitting from the outside there to carry them. So it was a great effort by the Tigers that night. Good team effort.
Your guys' player of the game, though, was Aiden Harris. He was ferocious on defense, timely buckets at times. Didn't fill up the score sheet or anything. And Coach Gardner, again, in the pregame, talked about him and how he's healthy now and what he's adding to this team.
Absolutely. We did that game, Morphy and I, that night. And when it came down to player of the game, that was the spark, that we saw out there for the Tigers. He came in, scored some points, grabbed some rebounds, played some really spirited defense, and really picked the team up, and it was nice to see.
You and I have had an opportunity to sit here and watch this Point Pleasant team warm up. The talk tonight is going to be Eric Chapman. They also have a Josh Chapman on their team. Eric is 6'8", forward center, but he can move. He's a big guy that has a lot of skill.
Absolutely, but it won't be the first big guy we played this year. We're kind of used to him. We've got that Ripley. They had a 6'11" guy. Gallia had a 6'8", 300-pounder that could play. And so we've seen some big guys. I think we'll be able to handle it.
Final timeout before we come back with starting lineups here from Sutton Gym. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
Fry Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Fry Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Fry Dental Group, Big Drill Player of the Game. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley FatMax 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Depth's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
Wow, what a job by, I think I picked up her name, Sarah Burgett, a junior here at Marietta, singing the national anthem. Now she's going to run out and be a Marietta Marquette as well, but a fantastic job by her. Always great live national anthems here from Sutton Gymnasium. That one didn't disappoint either. And let's take a look at the starting lineups first with Point Pleasant.
All right, at one of the guard positions is Peyton Murphy. He's number 1. He's a 6'1" senior. The other guard is Grant Barton. He's a 6'1" sophomore. He's number 11. Number 12 is a forward, Asher Robinson. He's a 5'8" sophomore. At the post is Josh Chapman. He's a 6'6" junior. He's number 34. And then the big guy, strong forward, number 33. He's Eric Chapman. He's a 6'8" senior.
For the Marietta Tigers, they will counter with number 1, Elijah Lears-Kelly. He's a guard, 5'11" junior. Also in the starting lineup, looks very similar to last game's. Number 3, A.J. Graham, a guard, 6'1" senior. Isaac Coase wears number 15, plays that forward position. He is a 6'4" senior. Number 20, Isaac Knighton, a forward, 6'5", in the starting lineup. A junior, also a junior for the Marietta Tigers. Number 21, Alex Kendall, and he's the big man underneath at 6'8". For Marietta. So again, it'll be Murphy, Burton, Robinson, and the 2 Chapmans for Point Pleasant. For the Marietta Tigers, Lears-Kelly, Graham, Isaac, Coase, Knighton, and Kendall. Final timeout, tip-off right around the corner. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
First quarter, 3 officials, and we'll soon have 10 players out there. 5 of them will be in black uniforms with point across their chest, trimmed in white. Marietta Tigers in their home uniforms tonight, trimmed in orange and black. The orange numerals, Marietta scripted across their chest with the cursive Tiger, or the cursive T, I should say, on their shorts. Of course, it'll be Kendall jumping against Eric Chapman. He's the 6'8". Now, Josh Chapman's 6'6". He's not too much smaller. In center court, ball going to be controlled by Point Pleasant. And pulled out of the air by Asher Robinson. He'll control from right to left to start things off on your radio dial. They get it quickly to Murphy in the right corner. They're looking directly in the post. Can't get it. Murphy takes it on the right point, top of the key. Murphy in the lane. Scoop shot's going to be a race. Blocked by Knight and picked up by A.J. Graham.
Tigers out in a 3-2 defense with Kendall in the middle up front, and he really messes things up on the offensive end for the opponent.
Kendall wide open for a three in transition and knocks it down. Gets things started just 30 seconds into this first quarter. 3-0 Marietta.
That's what makes him so dangerous. He can shoot from the outside, take it inside with that 6'7" frame.
Putting it on the ground, going hard was Eric Chapman to the lane. Shot was altered, and they're going to say a foul at the end? No, they're just going to say out of bounds, Point Pleasant basketball.
Yeah, good block by Kendall there on the take.
Set the trigger in. They do quickly, and they have it to Chapman. Now Murphy takes it baseline, gets it outside. Going to step on that baseline with 7:11 to go. Marietta leading 3-0. We'll get the basketball.
Good quick start by the Tigers here. Be nice for Coach Gardner. He'd like to see him get out of the gates quickly. Put this team down early.
Quick shout out to my dad, recovering in the hospital. Thoughts his way. Doing very well, but shout out to him as the Tigers get it in the half court. Lears Kelly in the lane. Spin around shot, no good. Rebound by Murphy. In fact, saves it in as he's leaning out. Gets it up into the front court to Barton. Goes into the into the paint. Shot no good. Went all the way down and out. Rebound, outlet the other way. Lears Kelly, left-handed push shot up and in.
Boy, nice job by Lears Kelly with the soft left hand. He didn't use the board and it was able to go in. These rims have been pretty tight this year.
Tigers pressing, leading 5-0. 6:33 to go first quarter. Across the timeline comes Peyton Murphy, the senior, and a ball stolen by Coast. Into the hands of Lears Kelly, fast break. He's going to bring it back out, actually have his pocket picked. And here comes Barton the other way for Point Pleasant. Out to Murphy. Wanted to trigger a three, but Kendall was right in his face. And speaking of triggering a three, a long three by Eric Chapman. One and done. Shot no good, and a rebound by Kendall.
I think Coach Williams would rather see that Chapman underneath than shooting threes out top.
Outside goes Graham. A little give and go. A.J. Graham in the hole. Can't get it to finish. Good look, just couldn't get it to go.
There's that tight rim.
Yeah, right on point. The other way comes Point Pleasant. Eric Chapman backs down Kendall in the lane, double team. Now they get it back out in the hands of Grant Burton, who backs it out. Now he stutter steps into the lane. Back out to Murphy. Goes behind his back. Corner three on its way by Robinson. Shot no good. And a rebound pulled down. Check that. That's Robinson on the bucket the other way. Three was no good by Murphy. Robinson caught a nice pass running the lane.
Yeah, nice backdoor cut by Robinson to get that easy two. Looked like the Tigers had a stop on that possession, but the Big Black was ready to get her back.
5:15 to go. Tigers lead 5-2. Quick underneath the Kendall. Skip pass outside. Coast lets one go, and he knocks it down. From the left point, from about 4 feet behind the three-point line, Isaac Coast knocks down his first three of the game.
8-2, 4:58 left in this first quarter. Nice start by the Tigers.
Grant Barton with it up top, into the lane. He has some good moves. Shot no good. Knighton with the rebound. You heard Coach Williams talk about his guards can be streaky. They had to play well tonight to win. And I can see where he says they're good. They have good handles. Tigers in the half-court offense. Knighton with it on the extended post up to Graham. Graham dribbles up top of the key and hands it to Lears Kelly to reset the offense. Kendall up front, now puts it on the ground, goes hard into the lane. Left-handed shot up and in. Good no call. The defender tried to take a charge, just didn't get there in time, and the shot was up and good, and Coach Williams wants to talk it over. 10-2, Marietta leads, 4:21 to go first quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app could save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley FatMax 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Depth's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
Our thanks to Derek Jones, as always, back at the studio. Great job with the Coaches Corner prior to this game. And thanks to all the coaches who join us in that Parkersburg Surgical Center Coaches Show. And Marietta leading 10-2 after the timeout. Coach Williams for Point Pleasant saw enough. And his team falls down by 8. So uses the timeout and almost a turnover for Point Pleasant in the half court, but they recover. Peyton Murphy with it, to Robinson on the right point. They get it underneath the Eric Chapman, double teamed. Chapman looking for any kind of help, tries to get it in the corner. Ball out of bounds. Let's see who it's on. It's off of Point Pleasant players, so it'll be Marietta basketball. Into the game, Seth Britton for Marietta. So it's Graham, Britton, Coast, Kendall, and Knighton. I'm not going to do what Johnny did and do it all in alphabetical order the other night.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not that smart. Nice backdoor cut by Britton. And a feed from Knighton off the block, or excuse me, the foul line extended, puts Marietta up 10.
That's just a great offensive set for the Tigers there, and the backdoor cut by Britton was wide open for the easy deuce.
Eric Chapman with it out front. He is guarded tightly by Kendall. Now they scoop it underneath to Josh Chapman. And see what he can do. Now he gets it out to Murphy, who fires a 15-footer. That's no good, and it is going to be Britton with the rebound as he pulls it out of the hands of Josh Chapman. Marietta the other way. Kendall goes hard into the lane, now pulls it back out. Britton thought about a three on the left side and gets it to A.J. Graham. Good call on the travel out front for Marietta. 3:17 to go first quarter. Tigers lead 12-2.
Couple threes, couple of deuces, got us a nice 12-10 or 12-2 10-point lead with 3:17 left in the first.
Trayvon McMillan into the game for Point Pleasant. Also Connor Lambert, a junior, and two juniors, and a block by Britton in the backcourt. Fresh cut by Seth Britton. He had the longer hair going the last couple games and got the buzz cut going on. 3:09 to go here in this first quarter. Tigers by 10. Marietta's going to check in Costco. Check that Aiden Harris from Marietta.
You know, the other night against Athens, I think we had all 12 players got some playing time and some substantial, and I have a feeling this could happen tonight too. Tigers looking good, and I think we'll go deep into that bench tonight.
Point Pleasant with it out top. Murphy's going to fire it in the corner, thinking about a shot. Now putting it up, it's McMillan. Maybe a little spark off the bench for them as he hits an 8-footer. And it makes it 12-4 with 2:48 to go as Costco brings it across the timeline. To A.J. Graham, left side, now into the paint, Euro step, or hop step, I should say. And he pushes it up and in. So the middle kind of soft right now for Point Pleasant.
Yeah, and you would think it would be just the opposite. They've got a couple of big guys, 6'8", 6'6", but it's been a little soft in there, and we're taking advantage of it.
A whistle and a foul. That is going to be the first on Costco, second on Marietta. That was one of those that 90 feet away from the basket, but Marietta pressing. Ball stolen away. Britton's going to get it, puts a shot up. He is fouled. No good shot, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two as Murphy fouls him.
Yeah, nice pressure by the Tigers. There are two sophomores, Landon Costco and Britton, both pressuring the ball. Britton was able to get the steal and got the 2 points, or got the foul for the 2-point shot.
2:32 to go, first quarter. Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby, and you on this Friday night. So glad that you're with us, wherever you may be. First free throw's up and good. Of course, you can listen wherever you go on the WMOA app. Second free throw is going to rattle all the way around, hit each side of the rim, and go in. 4 points now for Britton. 16-4, Marietta leads, and the ball poked out of bounds. Going to stay with Point Pleasant, but boy, across, how are they going to solve this press?
I tell you, that's what makes Tigers tough on this full-court press. They can roll guys in, fresh legs. Right now they got Harris on the ball. They got Britton. They've got Hawkins. Yeah, they're quick.
And so a double team to Lambert, back into the hands of Murphy. better quickly get to the time, and he's in trouble. He barely gets it across the timeline, checked by Britton all the way up the court. To Burton. Burton dribbles, trips, recovers, goes left side, goes between his legs. Back to Murphy. Murphy into the paint, spins around, gets it outside to McMillan. How about this Tiger defense? Now into the hands of Eric Chapman. He tries to go in the lane. Fade away. He's going to be way short. Ball's going to be handled by Britton, who's going to have to save it in, and he does to Costco.
Great defense by the Tigers. You're right. It's all about effort, and that's what Coach Gardner has demanded this year. The Tigers have answered that call, and it really makes a difference.
Britton in the left corner thought about a three way out to the Tigers' Kendall. Now they work it around. Hawkins has snuck into the game on us somewhere, and I have no clue where he came from. I did not see him check in.
He was in on that press.
Okay. A foul out front, and that one's going to be on the Point Pleasant big man and Eric Chapman, his first, team second. He's going to take a quick break with 1:35 to go. Tigers leading 16-4. Hawkins with it. Get it to Britton. Facing a 3-2 zone against Point Pleasant. It's Marietta. They're trying to solve it. Kendall, right corner to Britton, who thought about a three, now works it, and a skip pass on the baseline is going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, looking for Aiden Harris on the other side. Britton tried to get it to him on a bounce pass, just wasn't able to handle it. Out of bounds it went.
The Point Pleasant kind of snuck into that 3-2. They showed man-to-man, then dropped into it late. 1:19 to go. Tigers lead 16-4 first quarter. And here's a press again. Breaking it easily is Barton for Point Pleasant. Out to Lambert, back to Barton. Barton brings it up top, now goes right side, right of the lane, dumps it off. Shot's going to be knocked away. Josh Chapman went up for it, and the ball blocked away by Kendall.
Yeah, Josh Britton and Kendall both right there to pressure the shot, and then Kendall comes back with a three.
From the right corner, Kendall knocks it down. His 8th point, Tigers lead 19-4.
That's a weapon to have when you got a 6'7" guy out top hitting threes, and then he can go underneath and burn them underneath.
Not only that, he can go off the dribble, right?
Yes.
And get underneath. Hawkins with the foul out front from Marietta, the team third. This is a Point Pleasant team, though, that Warren had them up by 24. They cut it in their first game against Warren all the way back to 4, I think, going in the fourth quarter. So you don't want to get too comfortable. You're leading 19-4, but they've shown the ability to come back this year as Point Pleasant. Long three by Lambert, probably not his shot. Rebounds by Josh Chapman. Now they're going to reset out to Murphy out front, 26 seconds. Get in the corner. Lambert's going to fire another three, and he says, hey, announcer, that is my shot. 19-7 as he knocks down the three.
He looked pretty comfortable out there, too, and he made it look good.
I think he heard me. 12 seconds to go as Costco crosses the timeline. Marietta, 19-7, holding for last shot. Got to get something going here. Hawkins going to fire a three with 3 seconds. Banks it off, up and in from the corner. Marietta couldn't have a better start to a first quarter. 22-7, Marietta leads. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. Which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
Fry Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Fry Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Fry Dental Group, Big Drill Player of the Game. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
8 minutes, second quarter, put on the clock. Tigers lead 22-7. Marietta basketball to start the second quarter. Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby. And Derek Jones back at the studio. Ooh, Tiger turnover in the front court. Swiped away by Murphy, who's going to bring it up now. Here's Kelly. He's going to pressure. Almost a turnover the other way. Dunk. Chapman got free in the lane on a loose ball and just turned and dunked it.
I guess he answered that question. Can he get it off of 2 feet? He can.
Yes, and with authority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two-handed dunk, and that quickly is going to bring a couple Tigers off the bench and Coast, and also the Tiger big man and Alex Kendall. Hawkins gets a break, as does Harris. So Knighton, Kendall, Coast, there's Kelly, A.J. Graham, your Tiger 5, your original starting lineup, and McMillan, a little floater in the lane. Shot no good. Offensive rebound pulled down, and it's going to be a foul on Kendall as Chapman now feeling it a little bit as he goes up for that offensive rebound that was tipped away momentarily. And he's going to go to the line after the shot was no good, but fouled by Kendall.
I think he had visions of putting that down with 2 hands as well, and Kendall said not in here, not 2 in a row.
Against anyone else, he might have. You're right. And the first free throw is up and good. He looks the part with the knee braces, and he has some kind of arm brace on. He looks put together like a basketball player, and he's starting to play the part too. We've heard great things about him.
Yeah, we don't want him to get heated up because he's put up some points. I think he's 14 points per game, I think, is leading this team.
Second free throw is up and good. He has 4 points. Coach Gardner and I talked off air. He had a chance to coach him this summer and put him through some drills at one of the camps. He said, just a great kid. As Marietta gets it to Kendall underneath, shot's going to be blocked by Eric Chapman. Speaking of. And
he's waking up.
Chapman's going to bring it across the timeline himself. Get it to Murphy. Straight on 3. Unorthodox shot, no good. Rebound is going to be to Marietta's Lears Kelly. Races it up across the timeline. Coast to Knighton. Baseline. Back to Coast. Coast going to get it to A.J. Graham. Graham thought about a 3. Now out front. And, what a pass. And it's going to be into the corner when it's all said and done to Coast, and he's going to knock down a 3. Graham went to Lears Kelly, drove the baseline, and found Coast in the right corner.
That's just great ball movement by the Tigers. They're patient against that zone offense. They get the quick passes around the perimeter, and they find the open man. Coast buries it.
I think it was Athens starting off in a zone, and Marietta shot him out of it on Tuesday night. 25-11, Tigers lead, 6:13 to go, first half of play. And another shot by Murphy, and another Tiger rebound. Defense, the missed shot. Lears Kelly controls to Coast. Coast now going to use a couple of his dribbles before they swing it all the way to A.J. Graham on the right side. Under 6 to go in the second quarter. Marietta leading 25-11. Graham has 2. Very balanced scoring for Marietta. Coast with 6. The lob pass backdoor, just couldn't quite handle it. And a loose ball controlled by Point Pleasant. They tried to go oop to Coast on the back end to get an easy layup, and he just couldn't quite control. In the lane, McMillan gets it out to Eric Chapman. Chapman going to try to go baseline. Good defense by Kendall, but a nice little dump off. And finding his way all by his lonesome was Murphy in the paint.
Yeah, we collapsed on the ball down on the baseline, and Murphy came right in the middle, and nobody on him. He had a nice, easy little 2-footer, 3-footer.
And a steal. Here we go the other way again for Point Pleasant. Robinson, this is the easy layup. Tigers get the rebound. Long outlet the other way. Knighton out the Coast, going to let a 3 rip. Knocks it down. No. In and out. And a rebound pulled down by Lambert for Point Pleasant. Talked about it. You got to be careful with these Point Pleasant players. They can come back. 25-13 now.
I was just thinking the same thing. If they hit a couple of these shots, they've had a chance to get it under 10. And fortunately for the Tigers, they've missed them. We've gotten the rebounds. But I can see where this team can be dangerous. You know, we got to put them down early.
First on Coast, a foul. Harris into the game. And something to keep an eye on now. Marietta's 5th team foul. No one's in foul danger except the team, with 4:47 to go in the first half of play. 25-13, Tigers lead. Robinson for Point Pleasant. Out top. Robinson finds a way into the lane, gets an easy right-handed layup. Came off a slip on a pick and was able to get his man caught up in the little commotion and finds his way wide open to the lane. And They cut it to 10 now.
Yeah, broke the defense down, was able to penetrate. Nobody picked him up, stop him. He got an easy layup. That's 2 in a row for the Point Pleasant.
Coast out to Graham. He's going to let a 3 go. Too long. Ball's going to be rebounded underneath by Harris. Puts a shot up, no good, but it's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. How about Harris with the rebound? And you can tell Harris has put some work in the weight room this year.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the energy we talked about, too. He brought the other night at the Athens game, and he's bringing it in here tonight again, and it just sparks the Tigers, really helps them out.
4:12 to go. First free throw off the back of the iron by Harris. Remember, he starts off the season with an ankle injury and has had to work back into not only basketball shape, but just getting into the groove of everything. And a timeout before the second free throw for Point Pleasant. We'll take on with them. 10-point Tiger lead, 4:12 to go. First half of play. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CD the details.
4:12 to go, second quarter. Marietta 25-12. It'll be Harris at the line to shoot a second free throw. Timeout by Point Pleasant there. No Marietta Tiger cheerleaders tonight. Word is that they're in Florida on a competition right now.
Oh, didn't notice.
Not sure how they're doing, but they are, from what I hear, at a competition, so our best luck to them.
So we've cooled down a little bit in the second quarter, AC. 4:12 left in the quarter. We've got one field goal. That's a three-pointer by Coast.
Free throw up and good. Yeah, you're right. We're midway through this quarter, and just the field goal and the one bonus free throw, and a 3 the other way by Point Pleasant. Maybe a rush shot by Tucker. Catches air. Marietta grabs it out of the air, and they get in the half-court set. A.J. Graham with it up top. 2-3 zone now for Point Pleasant. 26-15, 3:49 to go. Marietta leads with the basketball. To our right, if you're looking at it from the radio vantage, from the video, of course, they're to your left. Kendall with it, out to Coast. Oh, he really wanted to fire a 3 there. Instead, dumps it off to Harris. Good look. Shot just long. Harris a couple times on Bunny. It's just been a little too long on him.
Yeah, just a little too hard off that board. And like I say, I've watched this all year. The rims are pretty tight. You got to have a little soft touch around the rim.
3:22 and counting. First half. Marietta in control early, but just a couple buckets here. And Point Pleasant just chipping away. Floater by Robinson in the lane. Makes it 26-17 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Got her under 10. You were talking about it. Don't let these guys hang around.
A.J. Graham gets it to Coast, left corner. Back to Graham, left point. Brings the top of the key. To Coast. Graham plays a little two-man game. And again, they're just trying to solve this 2-3 defense with ball movement. Harris with it on the block. Nice dump look underneath to Kendall. Shot no good, but they'll go to the line to shoot 2. And how about that bounce pass between two defenders?
That was beautiful. And what they did right against the zone, you want to get in that dead spot down there on the baseline, and that's where they're getting the ball, and that kind of opens things up, and he was able to find Kendall with the bounce pass underneath, drew the foul for 2.
Kendall with 8 points, looking for 9 and 10 here from the free throw line. Gotta make the first to get the second. No, he was an active shooting, excuse me. So first free throw no good. Second free throw upcoming. Hawkins, Costco into the game. Britton, Harris out. So Costco, Graham, Coast, Hawkins, Kendall, Robinson, Tucker, along with Burton. Second free throw no good. Murphy, your 5, along with Eric Chapman for Point Pleasant. In the lane goes Murphy, tries a jump hook, shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Costco's going to pull it out of the air and bring it quickly up across center circle. Landon wears number 10 on his back, given really good minutes this season for Marietta. Sophomore. A.J. Graham with it to Coast, to Kendall. Back to Coast. Going to fire a 3. Shot long, no good, but there's Costco with the rebounds. against the zone, that's what can hurt you, those long offensive rebounds.
That's exactly right. Nice job by Costco to keep his position, watch that ball, and was able to get that rebound.
Yeah, nice look to coast. Again, this time the soft spot was on the baseline, but a shot no good. You're not wrong about these tight rims.
Oh, just a lot of rattling in and out for the Tigers tonight.
These are almost halfway down, Cross.
Yeah.
26-17. And, Point Pleasant gets away with the travel, but it all works out because of steal by Marietta. Now they're going to call Costco on the double dribble the other way. So
it almost looked like he turned his ankle a little bit in the lane there, and he kind of did a little stutter step. And
it was definitely the right call.
Yeah.
One travel after another. Point Pleasant set the inbound when it's all said and done. That's the most important thing to get across. Murphy with it, now out 3 by Tucker, and he knocks it down just on the line. And all of a sudden, Cross, 26-20 timeout Marietta. Minute 20 to go, first half. Point Pleasant's cut it to 6. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Par-Mar Stores. Have you signed up for the Par-Mar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Par-Mar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Par-Mar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Sutton Gymnasium, Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby, Brett Treadway to our right. Derek Jones back at the studio. Sailor Wharf in the student section. Marietta leading 26-20, 1:20 to go here in this second quarter. Student section had the Macarena going on.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm surprised those kids know those dances.
Absolutely, glad they do.
Doesn't make me feel old.
That's right.
Tigers with the basketball out of the timeout. They had once a 15-point lead. It has dwindled to 6, in large part to cold shooting. Good looks, just cold shooting. And now a ball almost stolen out front. Costco's going to recover. He has a little bit of time now. Gets it to Coast on the baseline. Tried to get it back out to Kendall. Ball stolen away. Good active hands by Robinson on that possession defensively for Point Pleasant. Eric Chapman with it out front, waiting patiently. That's something I noticed the Point Pleasant's done is they've been more patient offensively. And a travel going to be called. Good call as Murphy caught it on the run and forgot to take the dribble.
Yeah, you're right about their patience. And they've also pulled the defense out on Marietta. They've spread it out, their offensive set, and they're opening up the middle a little bit more. And then they're doing some pretty good job of penetrating in there and getting some shots. And the thing that's hurting us, I told you at the 4-minute mark, we had 1 field goal. We still have 1 field goal in this quarter.
Knighton into the game from Marietta. Out Hawkins. Tigers with 36 seconds. Stay tuned at halftime for statistics and more. Ball almost stolen away. Saved in. What a play by Graham to keep the possession going. Now they swing it. Costco in the lane, into the land of big trees. Gets it out to Graham. 21 seconds to go. 6-point Tiger lead. And Knighton out to Costco. He's going to let a 3 go and knocks it down. When Landon can knock those down on top of his defense and controlling the offense, that's just a bonus.
What a great bonus. And 2 field goals, both 3-pointers. That helps for the Tigers' cause. They're back up by 9.
Murphy the other way. 5 seconds. That's Barton. Shot no good. The offensive rebound poked away. And that's how the first half will end. It'll end Marietta 29, Point Pleasant 20. We'll be back on the other side. Look at statistics, scoring, and more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Fry Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Fry Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Back here at halftime, it is Marietta 29-20, and a tale of two different games, first quarter, second quarter for both of these teams. And let's take a look at statistics made possible by Merrill Lynch and our Marietta office with Bill Mannix. We appreciate his sponsorship of our statistics. Cross, Point Pleasant first.
Off the bench, they had 8 points total. Grayson Tucker had a three-pointer. Connor Lambert had a three-pointer. And Traylon McMillan had two. Then the starters, the big guy, Eric Chapman, only had 4 points, but he got them all in that second quarter to kind of bring them back. Peyton Murphy had 2 points, and then leading the way, Asher Robinson with 6.
As you mentioned, second half they started spreading Marietta, being more patient offensively, and they took a couple timeouts to get there, but they got there.
Yeah, they did a good job. 15-point lead. They took advantage of the Tigers' cold shooting and were able to get some of their shots to fall. And they actually had an opportunity to get a lot closer, but they missed a fair amount of shots on their own, too. So Tigers fortunate to be up by 9.
Tigers up by 9, 29-20. We'll talk about how the Tigers got there when we come back. You're listening to the voice of Marietta Tiger basketball here on local radio.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at AutoPlusAP.com or come see us in the store.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your number one choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CDW details.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Have you signed up for the Parmar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Parmar app could save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Parmar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
29-20, our halftime score here at Sutton Gym. Aaron Cassidy, along with John Crosby and Marietta with that 9-point lead and 8 players in the scoring column for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a big plus for the Tigers. They can bring the guys off the bench and put some points up as well. And we'll look at those bench players. Aiden Harris had a point, and then Andrew Hawkins with a three-pointer, Landon Costco with the three-pointer, and Seth Britton with 4. And then the starters, you had A.J. Graham with 2, Lyris Kelly with 2, 6 for Isaac Coast on 2 3-pointers, and the big guy Alex Kendall leading away with 8 points, but those were all in the first quarter, so we got to get him fired back up.
Talking to Coach Gardner off air today, him and I spent some time down in his office, and he was saying how much Costco has really worked hard to get a lot of minutes, and he just continues to improve as a sophomore, played a lot of minutes as a freshman. And when he starts hitting shots, and that's no disrespect, that's a good thing. When he starts, because he's so good defensively, uses so much energy there, runs the point pretty well, and then you get wide open shots for him, he's going to knock him down.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing about Coach Gardner. What he's brought to this team is it's all about effort, man. If you give me effort, you're going to get some time on the court. And you can see it out here, and it's resulted in an 8-4 record going for their 9th win. It's refreshing to watch. The kids have bought into it, and everybody that comes off that bench comes out there hard.
Yeah, he said how competitive the practice has been. He's been really impressed with that. So it'll be Marietta. It'll be Point Pleasant basketball when we come back out of the timeout. But 29-20, Marietta with the 9-point halftime lead. 2 teams making their way out here to the court. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. Which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
Fry Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Fry Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley Fat Max 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Death's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's Wild Bird Food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
29-20, Tigers with a 9-point lead. Big week coming up from Marietta tonight. Got to finish off this Point Pleasant game. Federal Hawking tomorrow night. We'll have that one for you. Of course, we'll have all these games for you. Federal Hawking tomorrow night away. Fort Fry, you and Johnny have that one on Tuesday. Then Warren, Belpre, Point Pleasant, Cambridge. And I know they're trying to work a final game in that is not public yet on the back end of the schedule. We'll see how that plans out. But pretty good schedule down the stretch here for the Tigers.
Absolutely. We got a couple of home games, couple of away games, but I've just got my sights on that Warren game, bring them in here. Let's see what we can do. They're all big, but that's always a great rivalry, and we played a good game there at the Palace, and like to see what we can do here at the Saturday.
That's one that, you walk away from, you're super disappointed you lost, but you know that maybe you could have you probably should have came away with a win in that one. And credit Coach Maddox and his team, their system, and I feel like you could take a jersey off Cornell, who's one of their guards, and put it on someone from 2010. They look the same, they play the same. They're a really, really good team and a really good program. But I'm looking forward to that one too. That is the 27th, right? I have down at the end of the month. So it'll be Marietta and Warren for that one. Second half, though, of this one coming around the corner. 8 minutes put on the clock. It will be Point Pleasant basketball. They will go from left to right on your radio dial. Flip that on the video stream. And however you're listening or watching, we're so glad that you are. And quickly, the start things off here in the second half of play. Murphy goes hard to the lane for Point Pleasant. Multiple swats from Marietta. Knocks the ball out. Point Pleasant set the inbound underneath their own hoop. They lob it into the hands of Chapman. That's Eric Chapman. And they get it out front to Murphy. Back into the hands of Barton. Barton. On an entry pass is going to be knocked away. Here goes Kendall. Kendall hard to the lane. Shot long. No good, or I should say just too hard. And a rebound pulled down by Point Pleasant.
You can see what Coach Gardner has told the boys. He wants them to play hard defense, but get it out in transition. He wants to play faster. They slowed down in that second quarter. Let's see if they can do it here in the third.
Yeah, they almost, you're right, lulled into kind of what Point Pleasant was wanting to do. Robinson with the basketball. Same starting five for both teams out there. Murphy, Barton, Robinson, and the two Chapmans for Point Pleasant. Marietta, Lears, Kelly, along with Kendall, Knighton, Coast, and Graham. Shot missed. Hard to the ground goes Chapman as he was fighting in the paint. And so a couple shots either way, and our score still still 29-20. And A.J. Graham's going to change that with a jump shot in the lane, just outside the lane actually, right at the free throw line. Knocks it down 31-30.
Yeah, nice soft touch there from about 12 foot for A.J. Graham. He was able to get the first points in this second half of the Tigers.
Robinson trying to be aggressive, caught off by Graham. McMillan into the game. Murphy with it out on the left side. He goes baseline, back out to McMillan. He gave him some offense off the bench. A ball again, an entry pass thrown low. Marietta in transition. Lears Kelly kisses it off the glass up and in.
That's more like the Tigers. I'm sure this is what Coach Gardner wants to see, Get it out. Defense creates offense, especially if you get it out in transition. Tigers have done it twice now really well.
Long three by Murphy. Shot no good. Coast rebound. Pushes it left side now. Pulls it back up. Lets the numbers come down into 5-on-5. Lears Kelly, a nice attack in the lane. Going to be fouled, go to the line to shoot a couple. Elijah, over the last, let's say, 5 or 6 games, has become more offensively oriented and been more aggressive with the basketball.
Absolutely, and it really pays dividends when he takes it hard to the hoop because either the defense collapses on him and he's able to kick it out, or he takes it in there for that nice soft left hand.
Yeah, so good with that left hand, so controlled. First free throw of 2 coming his way with 5:52 to go in the third quarter. He makes the first one, making it 34-20. Marietta pushes that lead back out here now to 14. It got all the way down to 6 at one point.
Yeah, 26-20. So we're on a little run right here, 8-point run.
Lears Kelly, second free throw upcoming. And it's up and in.
Now we have nearly matched with 5:52 left in this third quarter. We've got 6 points in this quarter. We had 7 in the second, so we're playing more like
a couple late threes to get those.
That's right.
Timeout, Point Pleasant. Coach Williams, I don't think is happy with the body language of his team right now. 35-20, Tigers on top. We'll be right back.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Have you signed up for the Parmar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Parmar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Parmar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
35-20, our score here in the third quarter. Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby, and a Marietta 15-point lead. Remember, fans, you can listen, obviously, anywhere you may be on the WMOA app, obviously locally on AM and FM, but you can watch the Tigers games with the video stream. And we have the radio call on it, WMOA YouTube page. Out of the timeout, Tigers showing a little bit of a zone now, and a long three is going to be knocked down by Lambert. He heard me in the first quarter say that three-point shot is not his. He's kind of looked up at me, Cross, a few times.
Yeah, he's not going to forget it. I didn't think we were talking that loud, but he must have heard you.
5:20 to go here in this third quarter, 35-23. Nice look underneath to Kendall. Off a slip screen, puts the shot up and in. Design play. Kendall worked it to perfection off the hands of Graham.
But they have done that so well this year, that same play, and Kendall gets those easy twos in there.
Lambert's going to fire another three from the corner. Shot no good. He's their shooter. And Graham's going to go in the lane. Left-handed shot no good. And a rebound pulled down by Point Pleasant.
Boy, everything good by Graham on that except for the shot, man. He did that nice little turnaround in the lane and looked good.
Oh, boy, a ball that's going to be knocked out of the hands of Murphy, back into his hands, catches it, puts a left-handed layup up and in. 37-25, so they just hang around as this Point Pleasant team with 4:30 to go. Remember, they cut it to 6 at one point after Marietta was up 15. The backdoor lob to Coast. Tried it earlier. This time it works. Coast doesn't even use the glass on it. He was high enough that he could just put it up and in.
Boy, he and Knighton can really get off the floor. And when they can do that, it's kind of deceiving when you're playing defense and all of a sudden they're 3 feet above you and they're just laying in a little bunny.
I saw Coast on a breakaway dunk last year as a scoop shot the other way by Robinson. He's really crafty getting into the lane, and he does it there. His 8th point of the game makes it 39-27.
Boy, that was a nice little stutter step hesitation. He kind of stayed on his right hand, and that hesitation got him open.
AJ wide open three, top of the key, and he knocks it down. Inside-outside game. They collapse on Kendall, leave AJ wide open, and he knocks it down.
And guess what? Back to a 15-point lead, which matches our biggest of the game.
And a swing pass to Lambert. He is immediately met by Kendall, daring him and put it on the ground. Now back out in the hands of Barton. Barton goes left of the lane, gets it in the corner to McMillan. Tries to go, but cut off by Coast. And now the other way, Murphy dumps it off, but he's going to step on the baseline, and it'll be Tiger basketball.
Boy, good thing he did step on that line. He had the big guy, number 34, Josh Chapman, underneath, ready for an easy two, but good defense by the Tigers to cut him off, and he had to step out of bounds.
I have a feeling Chapman was probably going to send that one home two-handed.
Yeah.
We've seen one dunk by him already. Tigers couple substitutions into the game. Landon Costco, Seth Britton. So Tigers have, while they've sprinkled other guys in, that's gone with a core 7 tonight with the most minutes. Kendall with it, loses it momentarily. Costco back to Coast, swings it to Knighton. They're trying to post up Kendall in the lane. Now they get it back to Costco. Kendall, jump shot on the way, no good, short. Knighton fights for the rebound, grabs it. Left side pass to Kendall. Thought about the jump shot, swing it over. Nope, they're going to keep it on this left side. Back to Kendall. 2:41 to go, third quarter. Tigers lead 42-37. Nice patient possession here. Kickball. Going to stay with Marietta.
Absolutely. Patience is great by the Tigers right now on offense. I really thought Costco had that open look on the three, and I thought he was going to pop it, but what smart play. You're up 15, 2:36 left in the quarter. You don't need to shoot that three. Let's just work the ball around and take some more time off the clock.
Britton is starting to trigger it in. They said, wait a minute, Coach. You sent Coast over here? They have a laugh. Coast set the inbounds. Coast just kind of a Swiss Army knife for this Marietta team. Does so much. Nice look underneath the Kendall, back out to Britton. Britton floater in the lane. It's going to be long. Rebound pulled down by Josh Chapman. Pushes it way up the court to Barton, who has it stripped away by Knighton. Tiger basketball, 2:15 to go, third quarter.
Well, they're letting them play right now. A lot of hands in there, but Tigers fighting through it.
Marietta leads 42-27. Costco pops a three, and he knocks it down in the face of a defender. The big man Chapman did everything he could, but it is a Coast three-pointer. Timeout on the court with 2:04 to go here in this third quarter. It is just they're going to go full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 2:04 to go. Marietta leads 45-27.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Stay warm this winter with a Comfort Zone Deluxe oil-filled radiator heater for only $49.99. A Stanley FatMax 35-foot tape measure is only $18.99. Pick up Blue Depth's 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid for just $14.99. Or grab a 64-quart Sterilite latching storage box for just $9.99. True Value's wild bird food is only $9.99. Choose from a 10-pound bag of black oil sunflower seed or a 20-pound multi-purpose mix. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
2:04 to go, third quarter. Sutton Gymnasium, 45-27. Marietta leads Point Pleasant. Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby, Brett Treadway to my right. Running the video stream tonight. Derek Jones back at the studio, steering the ship. All is good in the world of the Tigers right now, 45-27. Point Pleasant basketball. Murphy trapped up top. Throws an errant pass, but into the hands of Chapman. Chapman on the ground. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Tiger basketball. And you're right, Cross. They're letting them play right now, and they're being consistent with it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're letting them go both ways. I've seen some on the Tigers, some on the Big Black, but refs are letting them play. And there's not a lot of complaining by the players. They know what to expect, so they're out there playing hard.
Stay tuned. After the game, we'll have our Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. Also, look at statistics brought to you by Merrill here in Marietta. Bill Mannix, we appreciate he and his team's sponsorship on the radio all season long for our statistics. And also to the good doctor, Brett Fry. Tigers 45-27. And again, have to stay patient offensively in the half-court set. Kendall has a three, lets one go, no good. And a rebound by Costco. Again, that offensive rebound when they're in the zone.
Yeah, old Britton was ready to get the rebound himself. Costco came right over his back and said, no, you don't, I'll get it.
Britton, though, does have it on the left side, gets in the corner, back out top to Kendall. In the lane is going to take a lot of contact, and it's going to be Point Pleasant basketball. Again, they're letting them play, and it is going both sides, and I think Josh Chapman thinks, man, should I have stood in on that one?
Yeah, that should have probably been something, either a charge or a foul on Kendall's take, but they let it go and goes back to Point Pleasant.
To Cormedell into the game for Marietta. Again, a cool story, a transfer student from Spain, I think it is, and picked up basketball for the first time this year and has really adapted well and has given the Tigers great minutes this season.
That's right. When Kendall needs a rest, he'll go in there and give him, like you said, he plays hard, he plays big, gets a couple fouls, gives Kendall that rest he needs.
Whistle and a foul the other way. Peyton Murphy's going to go to line to shoot a couple. We haven't seen many of those fouls. In fact, just one on Marietta, one on Point Pleasant. That is the second on Seth Britton. Two is a player also that you can tell just loves to play the game.
Yeah, just you can see the joy in his face when he's out there, man.
First free throw is up and in. 45-28. Second free throw upcoming with 53 seconds in the third quarter. Murphy knocks it down. Peyton Murphy now with 4 points. Unofficially,
yeah,
2
got
points.
4. He's got 4.
Okay. I should have stuck with my gut.
Yeah,
they had it wrong on the scoreboard. Marietta turnover, no. It's going to be overridden in the half court. They had a loose ball that went off Point Pleasant. Good overrule by the back official who had the better view. Marietta set to inbound underneath their own basket.
Like when they do that, work together because he did have a better view of it.
Ball tipped by Murphy on the inbound, and he somehow doesn't step out of bounds. And it's going to be Point Pleasant basketball. Running the point now for him, Eric Chapman, the big guy. Now they get it more to their guard-oriented. Murphy slices in the lane, takes contact, shot no good, but he'll go to the line again to shoot 2. So Murphy finding a way to get to the free throw line. Largest lead for Marietta, 45-29. It was actually 45-28 was their largest lead.
Yeah, that middle opened up for Murphy right there. He got a step past Costco, and I thought he was going to pull up and have an open jumper, but he took it another step. Costco was able to come in and foul him.
First free throw is going to hit off the front of the iron and roll in and make it 45-30. 15 is the lucky number tonight. I might have to go play Keno or something. Second free throw upcoming. And makes it a 14-point game now, does Murphy as he knocks down the free throw. 45-31. 21 seconds to go. Third quarter, Tiger basketball to our left. Ball poked away from Costco by Murphy with really good active hands. And it is Point Pleasant basketball. Robinson in the lane with 8 seconds to Murphy. Loses the handle, gets it back out. They get it in the left corner. Tucker can't handle the pass, too hard. And with 2.8 seconds, Tigers one bound and should get a good look here as long as they can get going towards the basket on the inbound.
Had a great view of that pass right there, and it was like in football. Kendall was able to just tip it enough that it threw it off to the Big Black, and he couldn't get it.
Costco's half-court shot looked like maybe it had a chance. It's far off the top of the backboard, though, and that is how the third quarter will end. Marietta 45, Point Pleasant 31. Fourth quarter action around the corner. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Around here, we can count on each other to help out in big ways and small. Which is why you can count on Memorial Health System to be there for you with everything your heart may need. From advanced testing technologies to open heart surgery, we're the only team in the region who can treat your condition every step of the way. As your regional health system, we're making it easier to get exceptional care close to home.
Learn more at mhsystem.org/heart.
Fry Dental Group is a proud sponsor of the Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game. Every time our Marietta Tiger basketball team takes the court this year, we'll be looking for that likely candidate who exudes excellence on the basketball court. That's what we're looking for when we pick a Big Drill Player of the Game. Could be a block shot, could be a shot at the buzzer, could be a three-point shot, or just a lot of hustle. Thanks to the Fry Dental Group for making it possible right here on AM 1490. The Fry Dental Group, Big Drill Player of the Game. Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street, Marietta.
8 minutes, final quarter here from Sutton Gym on a Friday night for the Twins State League. Marietta in control, 45-31, and they have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Aaron Cassidy, John Crosby.
Nice little 16-point quarter by the Tigers there to open that lead back up after I got down to 6 there in the second.
Tigers' biggest quarter of the night, the first, 22 points in that one to get things started off. Harrison in the lane for Marietta tries to kiss it off the glass instead. A late charge called. They kind of waited to see how the players were going to fall, literally. And Harris is going to get called for a charge. So the Tiger 5, Lears Kelly, Graham, Harris, Hawkins, and Kendall for Marietta. 45-31, and it's Point Pleasant basketball. Tucker in the lane out front to Murphy. Murphy has really good handles as a guard. Gets it out on the right side to Eric Chapman, who goes hard in the lane. Nice job. That was a really good-looking move. Goes from the right point to the left block, puts a left-handed shot up and in.
Yeah, with that wingspan, he was able to shoot from what seemed like 10 feet out, but it was a nice drive by him, and then he was able to reach up and under and get that easy layup.
Harris is going to be checked by the bigger Josh Chapman. And now the Lears Kelly is going to be aggressive on the baseline. Back out to Hawkins. Hawkins going to skip pass it underneath to Harris. What a beautiful pass. Harris was wide open because they collapsed, and Hawkins found him on a beautiful pass on the dump underneath. The other way, and he gets a block now the other way, does Harris. As Robinson tried to push the shot up. 47-33, Tigers with 6:40 in the fourth quarter. A long three by A.J. Graham's going to be off the mark, and a ball saved in by Hawkins. But into a Point Pleasant player, and Murphy goes the other way. Tucker in the lane, they slow it down to Robinson. Almost to a complete stop. Robinson picks up his dribble in the lane, gets it out to Eric Chapman, who they've done a great job on tonight. Only 6 points for the superstar for Point Pleasant. He's checked by Kendall on the right block, out to Murphy. Fadeaway jumper is up and in. Good-looking shot.
Yeah, good shot by Murphy and a nice job by the big guy. Chapman, I've been watching him, isoing on him. He's staying outside the three-point line. They're trying to get the ball to him, and then he tries to create and look for guys cutting to the basket, which is kind of different for a big guy. You know, you'd want him in underneath, you'd think.
Harris is going to trigger a three. Shot no good. He is boxed out all the way out of bounds, and a little extracurricular exchange between the two players on this near side. All is good, though. And Murphy, that's Chapman, who goes wild with the shot. Ball saved in. Point Pleasant three on the way. No good by Robinson. Tiger rebound by Harris. Cross, I think they were just talking about science class down here on this near side. I think that's all it was.
I think so.
Talking about just how's it going.
There's some good sportsmanship there, though. The Point Pleasant player was trying to hold up Harris there, you know, so they just kind of were tangled.
Harris going to get an opportunity to take a seat. Great minutes tonight by Harris, our Fried Dental Group Big Drill player of the game last Tuesday. I shouldn't say last Tuesday, just a few days ago Tuesday. Point Pleasant basketball, 47-35 as Barton brings it up, gets it to Murphy. He's going to let a long one go. It is off the mark. Kendall clears the rebound to Lears Kelly, who pushes. Lears Kelly in the lane. Left-handed shot, no good. But again, being aggressive, and it's going to pay off. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, nice take by Kelly. He was strong, and, of course, he's left-handed, so he goes up with that left and protects that ball with his body, and he's able to draw that contact and get the two-point foul.
Federal Hawking the opponent tomorrow night for Marietta, and I think Coach Gardner said in the pregame they've won 11, 12, 13 straight, something like that. Free throw by Kelly is up and good. But they're on a roll right now.
Could be a pretty good test, huh?
Including a big win against Vinton County the other night. Second free throw upcoming for Lears Kelly, who has 7 points for Marietta. 7 for Graham. 11 for Coast. And 10 for Kendall. Second free throw up and in, 49-35. 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter as Murphy brings it to our right. Across the timeline for Point Pleasant. He gets it back off the hands of Barton. They swing it on the right side to Chapman, who walks it, hands it off to McMillan. Back underneath the Chapman. This is Eric Chapman. He's going to let a jump shot go, and that was a tough shot, and he knocks it down. Tough because of the angle, and tough because Kendall was on him.
Yeah, pretty nice shot. He had his back to the basket, did a little turnaround, and nice release. Got the two. That puts him at 8 points now for the big guy.
Marietta turnover. It's going to be Murphy the other way. He loses the handle, though, and back to Marietta. And what happened there on the turnover for Marietta, Graham was going to try to bounce pass it. When he tried to turn the ball, he turned it over and off a knee of Point Pleasant.
Yeah, and then Murphy on the drive there. He never really had total control of that ball, and fortunately for the Tigers, he ended up kicking it out of bounds.
A.J. is going to bring it up for Marietta to Kendall, who gets aggressive. Loses his man, but can't get the shot to go. Leaves it short. And it's 4:10 to go with a 49-37 Tiger lead. You might see Coach use a timeout. Just the energy seems to be a little lacking here for Marietta. Three-pointer on the way. Shot up and in. So now it's 49-40 with 3:53 to go here in this fourth quarter.
How about that? They get it under 10 again. They just won't go away.
Yeah, and it's just one of those, if you listened 30 seconds ago, it was a 15-point lead. Coast with it up front. Now to Graham. Graham's going to attack baseline. And another turnover. He tried to find Knighton in the lane, just a pass that was off a little bit. And here comes Point Pleasant Barton. They're going to get it to the shooter, and Lambert knocks down a three. 49-30 with 3:20 to go. And now Marietta, A.J. Graham going to bring it up across the timeline. Coach Gardner letting him play through it. A.J. with it. They try to work it underneath, and nice hands by Lambert knocking it out of bounds.
The last time we were this close, it was 26-20 in the second quarter. Here we are again in the fourth, 49-43, 6-point game. They've pulled us into that slower contest, which is not what the Tigers want.
And an inbound, and it was Kendall who literally lost his man. Chapman went to the ground, contact both ways, and Kendall was able to get an easy bucket. And Marietta back out 51-43. Murphy in the lane. Spin, shot, no good. Lears Kelly rebounds and clears it. Elijah's going to sprint it up across the timeline. Kendall's going to be wide open for three. Snaps it off, no good. And a rebound tipped into the hands of Point Pleasant. So here we go. Murphy with 2:32 to go. Tigers leading 51-43.
I think Coach Gardner would have liked to slow it down right there on the offensive side, maybe not take that quick three and work some time off the clock.
Eric Chapman on the right block, and a charge going to be called. Really, really good defense by Kendall. And the charge was called not so much he made Kendall move, but he put his head down into the stomach area of Kendall, and you're going to get called for that every time.
Yeah, every time. You can't put that shoulder down and drive yourself into him. And you're right, Kendall playing really good, sound, fundamental defense on the big guy.
2:18 in this fourth quarter, 51-43. Again, Marietta had it up to 16 at one point. Nice cut by Lears Kelly. Puts the shot up and in. Elijah making a bid for that Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the game. 53-43 Marietta now.
Oh, and how many of those backdoor cuts we had by the Tigers for those easy twos?
Timeout on the court, full timeout. 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. It is Marietta 53, Point Pleasant 43. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CD for details.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores. Have you signed up for the Parmar app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? A simple download of the Parmar app can save you big bucks at the register and at the pump. It's easy. Download the app and get ready to save. You can also sign up for the Parmar Rewards Card. We have over 210 stores in 5 states, and we continue to grow, all in an effort to better serve you. Parmar is the official store of high school sports in West Virginia, and we are the official convenience store of Marshall University. Come see us today, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
53-43, our fourth quarter score. Marietta on top by 10 with 2 minutes exactly to go on the clock. Again, Marietta had this lead well above double digits. And then Point Pleasant cuts it to 6 with under 3. Marietta pushes it back out to 10. And they inbound to Trayvon McMillan, who didn't start but is giving them good minutes off the bench. Murphy goes left of the paint. Now gets it back out top to McMillan. McMillan to Murphy. They're trying to get it to Chapman. They do on the right block extended. He's checked by Kendall. And a ball or a move that is going to be called a travel. And he's got to be careful. Minute 32 to go. He can't let the frustration get the best out of him.
Yeah, and he just got in a bad place there. Kendall playing really good defense, and he picks up the ball. Now he's trying to get to the basket, but he can only do so much, and he ended up just basically tripping over his own feet.
AJ is going to be trapped, but get out of it. Get it to Lears Kelly with a minute 23 to go. To Kendall. Backdoor cut to Coast. Puts the shot up and in. No, it's going to come out. Unbelievable. More missed bunnies tonight here at Sutton Gym from Marietta.
Yeah, again, everything done right. Nice backdoor cut. You get the shot you want. You just can't get it to fall.
Murphy is going to control into the paint. Checked by Lears Kelly. And Elijah's played really good defense on these guards tonight. He'll pick up a foul here, his first, team third, with 1 minute now to go exactly.
And he was working on that foul for a while.
Yeah.
He's been kind of bumping Murphy on that when he's trying to take it into the lane there, and they've let him get away with it, but just one too many times called the foul.
How much are you going to give me, and I'll take it until you call
That's
it, right? 10-point Tiger lead. Our Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the game tonight is going to be Elijah Lears Kelly. Right now he has 10 points, so that's part of it, but the defense he's played and the way he's controlled the ball at times as a guard has been really good for Marietta. Murphy with the shot that's missed, backside rebound, dunk tried by Chapman. No good, but he gets his own rebound and puts it up and in.
Well, I'd like to play this game at that height just once. Just once, AC.
53-45, a foul in the backcourt. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? And a foul that is the team third, and, I mean, you're kind of in that situation where you have to foul here. You're only down 8 points.
Yeah, it's still a game. I mean, boy, it doesn't feel like it.
It
Feels like we should look up there and be up 20.
Yeah.
You know?
And this is one where if Marietta can hold on, it's a good teaching opportunity. It's another foul in the backcourt for Coach Gardner. Yeah, we won, fellas, and we controlled most, but here's X, Y, and Z that we can get better at.
That's right.
It's always easier to coach after a win.
That's right. I think what he's going to keep driving into the boys is tempo, man. We want to play quick. We want to play quick. We've seen this team, things get close when it slows down and kind of gets just, it's not the Tiger kind of game.
Point Pleasant timeout. We'll keep it here with 40.9 seconds to go. Marietta leading 53-45. Again, the Tigers, schedule-wise, have Federal Hawking tomorrow night, Fort Fry Tuesday night at Fort Fry. Both of those are away. Warren here on the 27th, and then Belpre here on the 28th. At Point Pleasant on the 31st. Cambridge at Cambridge on the 3rd of February. And I know they're trying to squeeze one more game in before tournament time. Again, our Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game tonight is going to be Elijah Lears-Kelly and Marietta basketball. So we can look at Point Pleasant scoring here.
Yeah, off the bench, you got Grayson Tucker with 3 points, 5 for Trayvon McMillan, and 9 points by the big guy, Connor Lambert, the outside shooter. And then the starters, 2 points for Grant Burton, 8 points for Peyton Murphy and Asher Robinson. And then the big guy, Eric Chapman, got him under his average. He's got 10. He's averaging 14. So we did our job.
It's going to be a free throw shooting contest for Marietta here on out as a ball that's thrown in, a foul on Costco. So Coach Gardner out there with his free throw shooters. Hawkins, Graham, Coast, Kendall. Lears-Kelly's kind of all by his lonesome down here on the left side just in case Murphy gets away from him. And again, an inbounds here. That tells me that Coast is probably your best free throw shooter.
Yeah, get it to him.
Because they forced it to him twice. Not in a bad way, but.
This is where things slow down a little bit because they had to 3 fouls it took to get them on the line for the Tigers. So not much time elapsed, still an 8-point lead.
Coast will go to line to shoot the 1-and-1 with 38.4 in the Tiger 53-45 lead, make it 54-45. Another free throw upcoming here as he's earned the bonus. Coast with 12 points for Marietta, right around his average. He seems to always be in that 15 to 18-point range. Second free throw up and good.
Yeah,
he has 13 now.
Gives him 13, which is leading score for the Tigers right now.
Ball that's rolled in, picked up by Robinson. Dribbles. They're going to have to get a shot up if they want to get back into this 3 on its way. No good by Lambert. Tigers rebounds. Lears-Kelly's going to be hounded, trapped by 3 different guys, gets out of it, gets it to Coast. And I don't think they're going to try to foul. Ball poked out, going to stay with Marietta. And there's the foul with 16.7. That's tough as a coach. You're down 10. You feel like you still have to foul one more time to make your fans not mad at you.
Yeah, and they let 10 seconds go before they finally did it. I thought maybe they were just going to finish it up right there, but they put Lears-Kelly on the line.
So Elijah will have an opportunity for points 11 and 12 as he ties his shoe before he flips the left-handed free throws upcoming. And his first free throw is going to be up and in.
Rim gave him one that time.
I feel like this left side rim, now that you say that, I pay more attention, is a little bit more friendly.
I agree 100%.
Second free throw upcoming. 57-45 as that one's good. And Tigers will win this one. It's just going to be a matter of what the margin is. As Barton to Robinson. 3, no good. Saved in by Marietta. Coast grabs it, and Marietta's going to hold it. So our final tonight is going to be 57-45. Tigers are going to win this one. We'll scoot right into the postgame right now as, again, our Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game tonight, Elijah Lears-Kelly, with 12 points, great defense, some steals in there, led some really good fast breaks. So he'll be our Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game. Our statistics brought to you by Merrill. Office located downtown Marietta. Our thanks to Bill Mannix and Cross, the Marietta statistics.
All right, off the bench, Landon Costco with the three-pointer. Aiden Harris had 3 points. Andrew Hawkins with 3 points, and Seth Britton with 4. Then the starters, A.J. Graham with 7 and 3 in double digits. He had 12 points from Alex Kendall, 12 points from Lyris Kelly, and he had 13 points from Isaac Coast to lead the way.
Busy day tomorrow on the radio. Just update you on it. Chris Worf will take you through on the wrap-up show in the morning, and then it'll be Marietta College basketball local radio, both men's and women. Tomorrow, Johnny Worf and I will have the men's game. Chris will bounce back and have the ladies' game. And then these Tigers tomorrow night will go to Federal Hockey. Of course, we'll have it for you right here on the radio. Final thoughts, John Crosby, as we head into Federal Hockey tomorrow night?
Just a nice team effort tonight by the Tigers. They had 8 guys in the scoring column, and Point Pleasant got it close a couple of different times, down to 6 points, but the Tigers did what they needed to do. They tightened down on defense, hit a couple big shots, spread that lead back out, led to a 12-point win.
Fun stuff tonight on the radio here from Sutton Gym. Our thanks to Brett Treadway. To our right for the video tonight, Derek Jones back at the studio, and also to my broadcast partner to my left, John Crosby. A final score for a final time tonight from Sutton Gym. I'm Aaron Cassidy. Marietta 57, Point Pleasant 45. Till we talk to you tomorrow, have a great evening, everyone.